Queen Coco crowned. Crown collision Gauff's epic win over Pegula at the Wuhan Open. Here are victories that define careers, and then there are moments that define legacies. On a night when the Wuhan skies shimmer with electricity and anticipation, Coco Gauff ascended to a throne long reserved for champions. Her opponent? Fellow American and formidable competitor Jessica Pegula, a tactical genius and one of the most composed players on the tour. What unfolded wasn't merely a tennis final. It was a coronation. It was a rise of Queen Coco, fierce, fearless, and utterly unstoppable. The road to the final. Two Americans, one destiny. The Wuhan Open 2025 had been a battleground of excellence. The draw was stacked. World-class athletes from across the globe, each hungry for glory. But by the time the dust settled, two names remained, Gauff and Pegula, two Americans standing tall on foreign soil, symbols of a new golden era for U.S. women's tennis. Their journey to the final couldn't have been more different. Pegula's path was built on precision and patience. She dismantled opponents with her signature backhand and cool-headed composure. Every match was clinical, no fireworks, no drama, just excellence. Gauff's path, in contrast, was electric. Every match she played was an event, a spectacle of energy, athleticism, and raw determination. She clawed her way past top seeds with resilience that stunned even seasoned commentators. By the time the two faced off in the Wuhan Open final, fans around the world knew this was not just a tennis match. It was a clash of generations, a battle between experience and youth, structure and instinct. The calculating mind of Pegula versus the fearless fire of Gauff. Scene set. The night Wuhan roared. The stadium buzzed like a live wire. Thousands of fans filled the stands, their cheers weaving a tapestry of excitement. The smell of rain in the air mixed with the hum of floodlights. Cameras flashed. Commentators spoke in hushed tones. Gauff emerged from the tunnel head high, wearing her trademark bright outfit, bold, unapologetic, and radiant. Pegula followed. Her expression won a focus, eyes scanning the court like a general preparing for battle. When they took their positions at the baseline, a hush fell. Ladies and gentlemen, the umpire's voice echoed. Play begins. And so it did. Set one, the spark of supremacy. From the very first serve, Gauff set the tone. Her racket cracked against the ball. The sound sharp and clean, a signal to everyone in the arena that she meant business. Pegula returned fire with her usual precision, forcing deep rallies, keeping Gauff pinned. The first few games were tight, a dance of equals. But something was brewing in Gauff's eyes, a quiet storm, a simmering hunger. At 2-2, the match exploded. A 26-shot rally drew gas from the crowd. Pegula unleashed a blistering forehand. Gauff chased it down, slicing the ball with impossible spin. The two exchanged volleys, each daring the other to blink first. Finally, Gauff ripped a forehand down the line. The ball kissed the sideline and Pegula froze. Winner. The crowd erupted. That single point ignited something within Coco. From there, she unleashed a barrage of fearless tennis. Powerful serves, elegant drop shots, and cunning slices that left Pegula scrambling. By 6-3, the first set belonged to Gauff. She raised her fist, her trademark battle cry piercing the night. "Come on," she roared, her eyes blazing with the thrill of battle. Set two, Pegula strikes back. Champions don't fade, they evolve. Jessica Pegula, ever the tactician, began the second set with a vengeance. She adjusted her game plan, changing pace, varying spins, and attacking Gauff's second serve. Suddenly, Coco was on the back foot. Pegula's experience began to show. She drew errors, broke early, and silenced the once deafening crowd. At 4-2, Pegula was in command. Her clean, clinical strokes painted the lines with perfection. Gauff, for the first time that night, looked human, a few unforced errors creeping in, a rare sign of frustration. But Coco Gauff is not wired for surrender. She closed her eyes for a moment, took a deep breath, and reset. Then, in the next game, she produced a rally that would later be replayed on every sports channel across the world. Pegula served wide. Gauff sprinted. The ball came low. Coco dug out with a flick of the wrist, sending a looping return that barely cleared the net. Pegula pounced, charging forward, ready to end the point. But Gauff anticipated her move, whipped a backhand cross-court winner, and let out a primal yell. The crowd leapt to their feet. Momentum had shifted again. Gauff broke back. Then she held serve. Then she broke again. Suddenly, it was 5-4, Gauff serving for the championship. The final game, history in motion. The atmosphere inside the stadium was electric. Every fan stood. Every camera was locked in. Every heartbeat synchronized with Coco's serve. First serve, ace. The crowd roared. Second point, a 27-shot rally, ending with Gauff spinning forehand winner. Pegula applauded her with her racket, a gesture of respect. At 40-15, match point, Gauff bounced the ball 5 times. Her breath slowed. The world seemed to pause. She served wide. Pegula got a racket on it, but the return sailed high and long. Game. Set. Match. Coco Gauff. For a moment, there was silence. Then, an eruption so loud it could be heard beyond the arena walls. Gauff dropped her racket and fell to her knees, tears welling in her eyes. Pegula walked around the net and embraced her. The queen had been crowned. Emotion overflows, the coronation moment. The trophy ceremony was pure magic. The golden Wuhan trophy gleamed under the lights, but the true radiance came from Coco's smile, wide, teary, and triumphant. As the American flag rose behind her, she held the trophy aloft, her reflection shimmering on its surface. Her voice trembled as she spoke. This moment, this is what I've dreamed about since I was a little girl watching Serena and Venus. To be here, to win against someone I respect so much like Jessica, means the world. Thank you, Wuhan, for making me feel at home. The crowd responded with a standing ovation. The chants of "Co-Co, Co-Co," echoed long after she left the court. Behind the brilliance, what makes Gauff unstoppable? Gauff's victory was not just about power. A look forward, the era of Queen Coco crown. What comes next for Coco Gauff? Everything. With each passing tournament, she edges closer to the world #1 ranking. The Grand Slams are calling. The French clay, the Wimbledon grass, the U.S. hard courts. Analysts predict her reign will be long and luminous. Her rivals know it, too. They see a player who not only dominates physically, but also dictates mentally. Her coach summed it up best. Coco doesn't chase greatness. She builds it. And now, with her crown firmly placed, she's not just building career. She's building a legacy. Conclusion. The queen has arrived. When the lights dimmed in Wuhan and the fans began to leave, one image lingered. Coco Gauff, trophy in hand. Standing tall, smiling through tears, bathed in golden light. That night, the world didn't just witness a victory. They witnessed the rise of a monarch. In every sense, Coco Gauff is no longer just a tennis star. She's an era, a movement, and a promise of greatness yet to come. Queen Coco has been crowned. Crown collision in the world, from Wuhan to Washington. Bows and admiration. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share. Till next time.